Yeah, it's video. Thank you. So in this video playing in the background, our mics are off, so they can't hear us. We didn't know how to do that at first, and so when we first started doing it, we just had it so you can say either. It's terrible. It's tough. Gotcha. Here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
So
You
may
may have noticed.
I'm not
I'm
checking.
not checking.
No,
No, she is actually in Indiana. She went ahead of me
for a few days.
She went out on Sunday, and she's spending a few extra days with family. She doesn't get to see as much as she would like to. So she's out there spending a few days with family. I'm going to head out tomorrow. Stay behind the show and catch up on some jobs we're working on. But I thought I would join you guys tonight in the show, and we're going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. This is most of you already know
from Canada.
I love Canada right there. And just going to be so happy. I pointed right to that first time. She's going to love that. But anyways, so the thing about Canada is, are we having problems with sound?
We're having
Problems with sound.
Can they
hear me?
They can hear you. They're hearing you twice in
Oh,
static.
it's a little
Because you have the speakers turned up.
The
The speakers turned on?
Now,
Okay, we'll see if you turn those on. Issues with the
there we go.
There we
Is
go.
that better?
Is that better?
we'll see.
Okay.
So some sound things we're working on. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'm from Canada, and we have Thanksgiving in Canada, and it's the one big holiday that's on a different day. And we get asked about that a lot as Canadians. But anyways, I've got a very special guest with me tonight from Canada,
all the way
from Canada.
And
well, actually, she lives here now.
So
Come on, Trish.
So this is
Trish, and most of you probably know Trish because a lot of you shop in the boutique on a regular basis, and so you see Trish's smiling face when you come on in. So maybe you don't all you know, Trish is from Canada as well. So we thought we'd banter a little bit about Thanksgiving and traditions, that sort of thing. And what's the number one question people ask you about Thanksgiving in Canada? Is it different?
We're on different dates.
Yeah. So I get that all the time. So we've already had Thanksgiving in Canada. It was in October. Was it the first Monday or Thursday or something? I don't remember. It's been a while. But I was there. But it happens at the beginning of October. And the reason actually for that is that it's climate in Canada. So the harvest comes in sooner in Canada than it comes in most of the United States. Obviously, we live in Buffalo or Erie or something. The harvest comes in pretty much the same time as Canada. But
the
harvest comes in later.
So
Gotcha. So that's why we have it on a different day. The other question that we get asked a lot about is,
What do we eat?
yeah. So like people think we're eating Eskimo pies, and I don't know what they think we're eating for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, snow. Like you pour the syrup and stuff, and we eat it like that.
We do that in
Canada, but that's not what we have Thanksgiving. So our Thanksgiving traditional dinner is
about
the exact same as what we have here. So, do you have any special dishes you like to eat at Thanksgiving?
Definitely a lot of
desserts.
like
Pumpkin pies.
The carrots and turnips.
Carrots and turnips. I knew you were going to say that.
Best.
I
didn't know about carrots and turnips. I don't think I knew about carrots and turnips until my youngest brother got married, and his wife brings carrots and turnips for Thanksgiving for Christmas. And it's actually one of my favorite side dishes at Thanksgiving. It's I don't know if it's equal parts carrots and turnips. There might be a little honey in there, but
excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
I grew up with it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Every Christmas.
Okay.
So
I don't remember growing up.
Apologize.
Granny Grams, if you made it every year and didn't need it, I don't know. But I don't remember eating it until Debbie started bringing it. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So anyways,
one of
the things I want to bring to everyone's attention before we get started with the show is this Thursday night at 6:30 we are having our second
fusion paint workshop. Fusion paint, right there. If you remember a few episodes back, I painted of that table down there on the bottom. This is what it started as, and I painted that during a 45-minute episode of the show. I was
Yeah, that's
able to
great.
sand it, paint it, do everything to it. Turned out fabulous. I still need to do the second one. That's why the paint's up. But I really, really love this product. The second Fusion Paint workshop is going to be co-hosted by Randy Plowman of Rusty Plowers Wooden Wonders.
Yep.
That's always a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. But he's come up with this plate rack, paper plate rack that hangs on the wall. And Jen showed it a couple shows ago. You can use it for decor. You can use it for that. But we've been running kind of a little promotion coming up to it. You want to tell us about that, Trish?
Yep, so for the last week, we had everybody who came into the shop, if they purchased $25 or more, they got their name in a draw.
Excellent.
So I've got the names here,
Okay.
but you have to wait till the end of the show.
End of the show, we're going to draw a name.
We're
So
gonna
it's
draw.
$50 to come to the show. That includes your nibbles, your wine, the 2-hour class here, 6:30 to 8:30. The product that you're going to be painting, the plate holder, that sort of thing, the paint, everything's included in that. And then afterwards, is she doing the 10% off thing?
I would think so, yeah.
I would think so. We're going to announce that, and then she's going to have to do it. So after the painting class, which happens on the second floor of the town building, everybody can go on over to the boutique. We keep it open late at night just for the class. It's open for the class people only, and it's 10% off anything in there, including Christmas decor, which would be a great time to get yourself some Christmas ornaments, some new Christmas decor, that sort of thing. So sign up for that. We'll be
Yeah, we're
here
still
tomorrow?
taking people in. If you,
Still taking people
you
in?
still want to come,
So,
definitely let
yeah.
us know.
So now the last show, we had 14 people here, had a great time. The last class, had a great time.
We did.
And it went on forever because nobody wanted to go home. Everybody's having a great time.
Yeah.
So sign up, call the shop. You can call the tile store here. You can call Trish. You can come into the boutique, emails, FaceTime us, whatever you do to get in touch with us. Just do that, and we'll put your name on the list, and we'd be happy to see you next Thursday night at 6:30. Getting back to Thanksgiving. So it came up at one of our staff breakfasts that it'd be fun if the employees got a chance to come on and say what they were thankful for. And so I think Ashlyn's got those queued up for us. Take it away, Maestro.
Hi, I'm Wayne. I'm very thankful for my job, for my family, and for this country we live in. Even though we pay taxes, it's still the best place on earth. And I'm just very thankful.
All right, so Wayne, why am I thankful for Wayne? Wayne's been with me for about 3 years, maybe a little bit more than that. And it's been exciting to watch him grow just as a person, grow in his skills. It's been exciting to watch him grow in his marriage. He just got married a few weeks ago, so he's starting his little family, and it's just cool to watch how he's developing in so many different ways. I'm really enjoying that. I especially enjoyed Wayne today because he was up here today working on a Saturday, helping me get my shop cleaned up. This is my happy place, and so Wayne was up here helping me clean it up and get it ready so I can work on some upcoming projects. And so there's a lot of reasons I'm thankful for Wayne. That's just one small one. With that. So right now Jen's at the keyboard going, "What are they doing?" But it'll be all right. It's fun. So
What happens when you leave it up to Canadians?
that's right. When you leave it up to us, well, the Canadians take over. That was Wayne. Wayne's an awesome guy.
He is.
Wayne got married about a month ago, and I was at the wedding, and what a great time. And Wayne has really, truly been just a lot of fun to get to know, watch him grow as a person, watch him grow in his skills. I really enjoy coming to work every day, knowing that Wayne's one of the crew that's going to be here to greet me.
Unless
So-
he leaves early, but yeah.
Yeah, he likes to leave early. The other day, he misread his phone.
He didn't
At
have his phone.
3 o'clock, he thought it was 5 o'clock and just went home. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But anyways, let's quickly now, we're ready to hear from Doug. All right.
My name's Doug. I'm thankful for my job. It's a great place to work. I've learned a lot in the short time I've been here. I'm very thankful for Fridays because we get paid and the boss man cooks breakfast for us.
Doug. And why am I thankful for Doug? Well, Doug's been with us the shortest of all of our employees. He's fairly new. He just started a few weeks ago. But Doug is an interesting fellow. I really am enjoying working with him. He's a hard worker. He's very sincere in everything he does. He's honest. He gets in there. He gets the job done. He does everything he can to make sure that you're happy with his work. He doesn't mind staying late. He doesn't mind working through lunch. Doug is just a great guy. He's easy to get along with. And every day that he works here, a few more skills kind of show up that he knows how to do. He was running shoe molding from the other day, and I didn't even know Doug could run shoe molding, and here he goes. So Doug's a great guy. We affectionately call him Cornbread around here. We've all got nicknames. I don't know if I'll share anybody else's, but that's Doug's. And Doug, you're a great guy. We really enjoy having you as part of the team. Welcome.
Oh, these are so bright.
Yes. It's the stage lighting.
They're red.
Yes. So Doug is great. Doug, like we just said, has been with us the shortest amount of time, but he's fitting in great, and he's just a real pleasure to work with here. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving, and we do have Jen with us via video, and she's going to talk a little bit about different ways to set the dining room table for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I think there is this is the casual Thanksgiving table I think we have coming up next.
Inside the boutique.
Inside the boutique. So you've seen this table inside the boutique, and then I think there's the formal dining table, which is at our house because she likes doing formal. So I love the t-shirt, Trish. There you go.
Party.
So it is a party now.
It is a party now.
All right, because you got two of us here. Two, that's four. Three, sorry. We have an honorary Canadian manning the booth back here. She's, let's see, born here, but her daddy's Canadian. So she gets in. She's part of the club. So that's well, you haven't seen her, so you can't count her as a Canadian influencer. Are you seeing them? That's fun, right? Okay, let's take it away. Let's see Jen telling us about the casual Thanksgiving table.
Happy Thanksgiving! It's that time of year that we gather with family and we stuff our bellies as we think about all the things that we're thankful for. This year we've got many things to be thankful for, and you're going to hear little clips throughout the show from our staff on things that they're thankful for, as well as from James and I. But let's get to a couple of things like the dining table. The dining table is a place that we all gather, we pass food, we chat. The dining table with my family is big and loud. There's many of us. When we gather, we just want to catch up and we crack jokes, we visit with each other, we throw in, the family jokes that are only inside, only the family would think it's funny, and we eat great food together. So tonight we're going to be talking about a few tips on how to prepare a table in two ways. One for casual dining and one for something a little more formal. But in both instances, it is a place that family will feel comfortable and that conversation can happen around the table. Let's get to it. If your family style is more casual, you tend to like things a little smaller in numbers, a little cozier, this is a great style table for that. It's a casual looking style in itself, beautiful, but casual in that we've got the bench seating. So we have chairs, maybe for mom, dad, and maybe grandma and grandpa who can't slide in and out of the bench as easy. And then you can cram pack the kids into the one side on the bench, or you can spread things out and it's a perfect dinner table for a group of 4. The size is perfect in that it's 84 inches long, so it's long enough to fit a little bit of a larger group, but also not too long where if only 2, 3, 4 people are gathering at it, they don't feel so spread apart that they can't have that conversation that's so important when we gather to dine. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at some of the great details that I love. So let's talk a little bit about this bench. I had mentioned before that the bench is a great seating situation if you want to really pack people in, but also if you just want to seat 1 or 2 people on. It's very comfortable, stylish, and great support. The base has a nice trestle style going on the bottom, which makes it nice and sturdy. So this isn't something that if kids are sitting on and roughhousing a little bit, they're not going to flip and fall, and but still light enough that you can move it in and out if needed and it not be too cumbersome. Additional in the seating are the chairs. I love this style chair with this table. It has a great cross back design on the back side and also nice ergonomic seat to it. So even though you're sitting on a wooden chair, you've got that curvature for your bum to make it nice and comfortable for those long dinners, where that long Thanksgiving feast where you're sitting and chatting for hours. Again, the chair is nice and sturdy, not wobbly at all. It's wobbling right now because it's half on a rug and half on the floor, but not wobbly at all. And again, not too heavy where it's difficult to slide in and out. I have clients talk to me all the time about, dining chairs. Sometimes some dining chairs are lovely, but they're so heavy that it's hard to sit and slide yourself in toward the table or back it up if you need to get up from the table. So these are perfect in weight and very comfy. The table itself, we said, is 84 inches long, which is perfect for either a larger group or a small intimate group. The design on the top is absolutely gorgeous. It is solid wood in construction, and the table itself is extremely heavy. This is something that you need assistance in moving if it needed to be moved, and it's kind of one that when you place it, you don't want to be moving it a bunch because it is very, very heavy against solid wood construction. And like the bench, its base matches the style of the bench base. So we've got that replica from the bench structure in the table base as well, with that trestle base, the bracing in the center, and that nice crisscross design on the end. But you can see that you've got some space from where that crisscross is. We've got some room here so that if somebody's sitting on the end, they're not knocking their knees on the base. It's not pushed all the way to the edge of the table. So it is a type of style that you can place somebody on both ends. So let's talk about styling the table for that Thanksgiving dinner. Now, this is styled in the shop, and in the shop we try to show as much product as possible, as well as some multiple styling ideas. Now, if I were sitting down at this table actually to feast, there'd be a little much on the table, so we might want to pare it down a little bit. For example, the 2 candlesticks. They're perfect for dressing the table as people come in, but maybe before you're ready to plate the table with all your delicious food, you may want to remove these so they don't become obstacles to look around to talk to the person on the other side. The pilgrims in the center, I feel, are perfectly fine to leave. They're lower when seated. They're not so tall and cumbersome and big that they're blocking the view of the person on the other side of the table. So I feel that those can stay, but I would probably move the 2 candlesticks out of the way. 1, so you have room for your delicious dishes of food, and 2, to allow that conversation to happen around the table. Think about what you'll be serving at your dinner. If you have items like some olives and crackers and kind of little nibbles of pieces of bread, little pieces of cranberry bread, whatever you may have that might be smaller that you want to pass around the table, think about maybe using something that's easy to hold, that has multiple sections in it, so that people can grab multiple items instead of having 4 little dishes on the table, maybe doing something a little larger with compartments to pass around. This is nice because it has the handle to it, so it's easy to hold as you're grabbing your olives, maybe a couple pieces of the cranberry bread, some other little nibbles to add to the side. and then it's easy to pass on to the next person for them to grab the handle and continue passing around. Sometimes with a handle, it's a little easier than trying to pass a dish and then the other person's trying to find a place to grab the dish. This makes a great little item. So kind of think about that. Do I have a dish or something that has multiple compartments I can pass? And it also cleans up the table a little bit. Instead of having 20 different little dishes to have to pass around, this eliminates some of those, and again, makes it super easy to pass. As you're putting things on the table, also think about presentation. Even at a casual table, it's a little classier to maybe put your roasted potatoes or Brussels sprouts in a nice, pretty dish than to just throw the pan on the table. So kind of redishing things. I know it adds a little bit of the cleanup, but if you put it in a dish that's pretty and dishwasher safe, then it really is no time for cleaning up. But it is just nicer on the table, and it takes up less room if you have a dish that's only holding the beautiful meal that you prepared inside of it than just throwing a pan or a pot onto the table. Presentation is important. So let's talk about styling again. Now I'm talking about how here we talked about maybe removing the candlestick during dinner time so that we allow room for the platters and plates and conversation. And this looks lovely, beautiful, and perfect for maybe when your guests arrive to make the table look super pretty. But when we're getting close to the dining time, we want to remove some of those items and bring it down to something very simple so that your company or family members can get to their food easily. So this is fine to leave on the plate if you want, or you can set it to the side so their napkin is close by, but their plates are ready for consuming the delicious food. So we took away the wreath, we took the artificial fruit out of the glass so that everything's ready to use. And I am leaving the plates stacked because my particular dinner is going to be starting with some of the nibbles and those things as maybe one of us is finishing up and plating things in the kitchen. So I'm not like making the whole group wait for everything to be on the table, but allowing them to nibble on those little things, those little treats on the smaller plate. And then after all of the meal, the big dinner leaves the kitchen onto the table, then we can maybe remove the plate or let them remove their plate to the side, because this table, the way it's placed for the amount of people that we have, they have room to place things off to the side and still plenty of room for the platters and things to be passed around. Another item that I always make sure is at my dining table, I don't do a full-on tablecloth because I don't want to wash the whole tablecloth for spills and things like that. But I do want to protect my table and pick up any dribbles and spills. And I always put either a charger or a nice placemat underneath the place setting. One, it sets off the plate nicely and the cutlery nicely so that people know whose cutlery belongs to which place. And again, it just picks up all those little dribbles and makes things look nice. These are great if you have family members who don't get along with each other. If you have a couple of family members that maybe shouldn't sit next to each other, either they don't get along or when they do sit next to each other, they cut up a little too much, little place settings are perfect to take care of that situation. James's mom always puts little place cards at each of our places. She methodically thinks out who would be nice to sit next to whom, and so they have nice conversation and entertain each other and feel comfortable next to each other. These are great because they're made of ceramic, so they're erasable. And actually they're porcelain, not ceramic. So you can write on them with a dry erase marker who you want, whose name you want, place it at that place setting, and then when the dinner party's over, you can just wipe it off and use it for the next dinner party.
All right, so there we go. That was talking about the casual dining table. She did a great job.
I think I went to Canada and back during it.
Yeah, we could have got Canada back during the video. We were standing here waiting. Oh, there we go. But anyways, we've added some. I feel like we need to sing the national anthem pretty soon. But anyways, a couple little close-ups we want to do of some things from that casual table. I'm going to pull up an item. I'm going to let Trish pull up an item. So this right here is the, to me it looks like a meatloaf pan. But I mean, it'd be a baking dish. And it's nice. It's got that scalloped edge on it. Love the colors of it. Where the glaze kind of dripped down.
Oh,
No,
this way.
this way. See, I knew you were going to do that to me. Go on. Here, get more to the center of the screen. Oh, yeah, it's reversed. Go back this way. So it's got where the glaze drops down from the top edge. I just like when we do a lot of ceramic tile, and when they do that finish, the way they glaze tiles, it looks great that way. So it's got handles on the end. It's nice because not only can you bake in it, but then you can present in it. It's not just a tin meatloaf pan that you don't want to serve in it. So you can actually serve with this as well. So $49.99, and that is on the casual dining room table. Hey, Cindy Agnew is on here. Hello, girl. Glad you joined us. Cindy is Canada.
Oh, is she?
She is. She is. She's in the. Help me, Cindy. What area are you in? It's like just this side of Niagara Falls.
Okay.
So, and I've known Cindy since we were like. Her mom and my mom went to high school together, and they're still best friends.
Nice.
And so we've known each other forever. And then on here, I see a interior mode. That's quite the feminine meatloaf pan. Well, it's funny because you know that. So interior motives. That's her.
Right.
Oh, and I'm sorry. If Jen was here, she would say, "Shout out to my bestie." So there you go, Ange. That's for you. And that's what that was all about. But Ange is Jen's bestie, and she was one that said that's quite the feminine meatloaf pan. And Jen doesn't even make meatloaf in a meatloaf pan. She makes patties. She'll have to share that recipe with you sometime. What do you got to share with us?
All right, so I'm going to talk about the wooden platter.
Mm-hmm.
Jen was mentioning how it's nice that it's got this sort of handle on the end of it, so you can go and pass it around the dinner table. This is something that I picked out at market, so it's near and dear to my heart because I fell in love with it. And it's got the little compartments for, you know, olives and tomatoes and
Bread and butters.
all the different
Did
things.
you do bread and butter pickles?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta have bread and butter pickles
Yep.
at Thanksgiving table. So excellent.
So
Yep.
it is. So it's made out of mango wood. So
Okay.
it's not just normal wood, and it is $45.
Excellent. A couple other items that were on that casual table. We had the pumpkin, the glass pumpkin, and we bring these in. I think this is the third year we've brought them in, and don't have very many of them left. They're one of the items that sells out really quick. So if you don't have a glass pumpkin yet, come on down and get a glass pumpkin. This one is $55. It's a great golden color, golden yellow, and it's sitting inside of a little berry wreath. That's $39. And I think if you remember the episode where I did the flower arrangement as a tutorial, I used the berry wreath to go around it. There you go. Ta-da! Very decorative. So anyways, we are dining and watching together. Oh, you were watching with your bestie. Nice. I got it. So Jen is watching with her bestie is what I think I'm putting together from the comments. She, like I say, they're both up in Indiana hanging out. So anyways, back to staff thankful videos. I think next up we have, is it Megan? Take it away, Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I am very thankful for my family, especially my girls, my two kiddos, close friends, a great job where we're so close-knit that I consider them family. Thankful for my home, good health, even though there's a little bit of a setback. There's so much to be thankful for, but I don't take any of it for granted, and I am very thankful every day.
Okay, so Megan sits here, and a lot of you, if you've been in the house room, you've got to meet Megan. Why I'm thankful for Megan, I've had a lot of people that have done this job over the last 25 years, and by far, Megan is the best that we've ever had at it. She's on top of our project, she's on top of the orders, she takes care of things that I don't even know have been taken care of. There's a lot of reasons I'm thankful for Megan. She does a great job. And she's 9 out of 10 days very bubbly and happy. And she's a great person. We have a lot of fun here. And she brings a happiness to the office. That's great. And so we enjoy having Megan here, and we thank you for the job that you do, Megan. She did that little... At the end, I'm glad that didn't get edited out because that embodies Megan. She's just a lot of fun. She does add a lot of excitement to the job. Sometimes you come in and you just see her sitting behind the desk for a call. It's a very stressful job. We've had a lot of people that have tried to do that job and they don't last but a year. It's a very stressful job because you're chasing things every day, all day. You're on the phone trying to find out where tile is, trying to find out is it shipped across the ocean yet? Has it come off the shipping container? Has it been fumigated yet so it can enter the country? Something's broken, you got to get replaced. It's just a lot of stress goes into that job, and most people don't do it well. And just really thankful for the way that Megan handles that job. And next, I think we're going to hear from Jason. All right, here you go, Jason.
All right, things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my family. I have 2 beautiful sisters, and they're really, really close. I'm grateful for the friends that I've made. I'm kind of new to this area, and I've made some really good connections since I've been here. And I'm grateful for what I do for work now.
Jason. Why am I sitting in this chair? Because this is the first place you find Jason every morning. He comes in the front door, plops in this chair. Where are we going today, boss? Jason's great. Jason adds a level of enthusiasm to the whole place. He's always on, kind of like I am. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a lot of drive. He is picking up a lot of new skills. He's been great to work with. We're really enjoying having him here. He's become part of the family really quickly. And I'm just thankful and grateful that we have Jason on the team because he doesn't mind doing the hard work. He gets in and he does a great job. He cares about what the customer thinks. And he takes care of things. And I really do enjoy having Jason here. He's another great addition to our team. We've really got just a fantastic team all working together at this point. We're blessed to have every one of them. Done this. Okay. Oh, sorry. We're back. We were just, she's going to Thanksgiving in Canada. Well, she's taking her Thanksgiving time off and going to Canada, but it's not Thanksgiving there anymore. We've already covered that.
Yep.
But it turns out that her parents live in Burlington area.
We're going to Montreal during Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're going to Montreal?
We're going to Montreal to see my husband's parents.
Okay.
At Christmas, we'll go to Burlington.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's where my sister-in-law that makes the carrot and turnip mash. She's in Burlington near the IKEA.
Okay.
And so maybe you guys can get together and have turnip and carrot mash together or something. And I'll be there too for Christmas. But anyways, so that was Jason, and Jason is he's like me. He's always like, just go, and I love that. I think I mesh well with people that are on all the time and excited and ready to go, and that's Jason. And he hasn't been with us a whole long time, but his skill levels are really, actually, Wayne said to me today, he said, Jason's really getting this stuff. And I don't know if Wayne wants Jason to know that, but Wayne did say that.
He's tiling floors and doing bathrooms.
He's not. Wayne is.
Oh, Wayne tiles.
Jason was actually knocking a really great job on some sheetrock today, which is what Wayne was noticing today. But he does almost all of our grouting for us. He likes to work out and be big and stuff. So he gets to do all of our deliveries. So hey, my mom's on. She says, "Nice to see Jason. Sensible, kind person." You summed it up well, Mom. Mom's been here and met the crew. She's met everybody, I think, except Doug. And but yeah, sensible and kind. Good words, Mom. So, and happy Canada, Mom.
Hey, Patricia.
She's watching from
Miss
Canada.
ya.
So we all miss her. So, but anyways, moving along. I think the next one
You were talking about Thanksgiving traditions.
Thanksgiving traditions. That's right. Okay. Sorry, I was jumping ahead there. I'm not used to reading the screen. Jen normally does that, and I just tag along. So do you have any other Thanksgiving traditions besides the meals?
It's always just a lot of people.
Yep.
All the cousins get together, all
Yep.
the kids, and
Do you ever, let me see, do you ever at the dining room table play games between dinner and
we got
dessert?
the crackers.
Oh, we do the crackers, yeah,
do the
yeah.
crackers.
But I mean, like games, like, let's see, what would be a good game? I wonder how much the turkey weighed.
Oh.
If you come to Thanksgiving in our house, Mom, first of all, Mom, this happiest time of her life when her whole family's around the table. She absolutely loves that, and she's beaming.
that.
A lot of work, a lot of time goes into it, but she wouldn't trade it for the world because she loves family around. And but she always comes up with these games, and They're usually very fun, but the rules aren't actually always clear. Sometimes we're guessing the weight of the turkey. Is it in kilos or pounds?
Okay.
Are we going to 2 decimal places or are we going to 3 decimal places? If you go over, are you still in? Or if you go over, yeah, it's just a lot of different things. But we like to play games at the table. So, and it's fun because, you know, it seems like a silly thing, but you got to have something to do between when you're eating and when you're getting your dessert. And so it's fun to have something to play. So, but anyway, so that's just a little tradition that we have. And of course, like you say, it's all about the family.
It's all about
so yeah, I mean, it's what better way to say you're thankful than hanging out with all the people that, you know, you're related to and by law have to be there to support. So next, I think, speaking of by law you have to be there to support, my daughter is next.
I'm thankful for my parents who provided me with opportunities that I wouldn't have without them, and an outlook on life that I wouldn't have without them. I'm thankful for my boyfriend who pushes me to be a better person than I was the previous day, and he pushes me every single day. And I'm thankful for my best friend in the whole wide world who keeps me sane when everything else in life is so chaotic.
All right, so I'm sitting at Ashland Station. And this is where she works. This is her little world over here. She does the production of our YouTube channel. She helps us with our social media. She's just our all-around go-to person when we have computer questions. So she is very knowledgeable. She's also my daughter. So I have many reasons to be thankful for Ashlyn. But the reasons I'm thankful for that she's here at the office is she knows what she's doing. She's passionate about what she does. She's always trying to better the show. She's always trying to better the production. She's always trying to better our equipment and what it is that we do here. And I'm extremely thankful to have her on board. It's great working with a family member, and we have a lot of fun together. And heck, I get to see her a lot more now because she works here than if she didn't. That's right. Yes. Thank you for Ashlyn.
Go Ashlyn.
Who was able to okay, so at the beginning of the show, we had that little audio issue. Somehow the mic got entered twice, so it was phasing. It was attacking itself. It was doing something. But anyways, if that had happened a year ago when we were doing the show on our own, it probably would have just had to run like that for the whole show because we were running the equipment. Then we wouldn't have been able to troubleshoot it like that. But Ashlyn's great. She figures it out quick. She gets it fixed, and boom, off we go again. So I'm very thankful to have Ashlyn here, and it is kind of cool that, you know, she's required to be here to get a paycheck. So that means I get to see her. Because if she wasn't here, then I don't know if I'd see her as much as I see her now. So very excited about that. But anyway, so back off the thankful videos and back onto dining room decor, dining room table decor. And Jen, I think she's ready to take it away again. And we're talking about the dining room table at our house.
I love a formal dining setting. Not that the meal has to be especially formal or fancy. We've eaten a fajita dinner with our kids before on these very dishes with a table set very much like you see it now. It's the feeling, the vibe that it gives when everything's just a little classy. I love that. This is my dining room, and those of you that have been watching the show have been in this space before. We've talked about layered lighting and how to make things intimate, and we've discussed the room before. But tonight we're going to be talking about the table itself, how to set a formal table for a meal like Thanksgiving that's coming up and still make it classy and beautiful yet functional. So let's break this table down just a little bit. Let's talk about the place setting itself. So I kind of have a lot of dishes on right now, and this is because right now this table is set just for show. But if I was actually going to be setting this table for Thanksgiving, I would have my fall charger to protect my table, my dining plate, and I would probably still keep the addition of the smaller plate as well. And the reason I would do this is because sometimes we at a formal dinner like to pass around a few nibbles, just to kind of nibble on as something while maybe we're finishing with preparations in the kitchen or something like that. You've got that little plate, or sometimes you just don't have enough room on the dinner plate for like a dinner roll and a couple of things. So I am going to leave that on the table as well. And I can leave it here if I would like, or I can place it on the side so that it's available for my guests. I've got my 2 different forks, my knife, and my spoon. Now, because it's Thanksgiving, we're not carving into anything major like steak or anything like that. We're carving into a turkey. So the butter knife is sufficient. That will do well in cutting anything that I'll be serving for Thanksgiving. Spoon is nice to have on the table setting for sweet potato casserole, for your mashed potatoes, things like that. You can do with or without the additional fork. Sometimes people get confused with the additional fork, so I might just leave the larger dinner fork at the place setting and maybe bring these out when the pie is being served. We've got a nice, beautiful glass goblet for wine or for a glass of water, kind of big for wine, but I love the formal glassware on the table. It's heavy, it feels really nice in your hand, and it's just a little extra classy. Even if you're just pouring water, it's just nice to drink out of. And then I may drape a napkin underneath the dining plate as well. I may want to drape my napkin underneath the plate like so, just for a nice little touch. For formal dining, I like to use a cloth napkin. Now, I'm not really big on the whole tablecloth, so I just like to use the chargers to protect the table, and then I like to use a table runner down the center. This is where I can put my centerpiece as well as my serving dishes. I have a nice fall themed runner going up the table. And then for my decor, I've stayed very simple. This is actually a silver piece that my aunt had, and I just layered in some fall botanicals in the center of it. It's small enough that there's still plenty of room for all of my platters, but it just adds a little special something. It's also thin enough and small enough that if I'm trying to have a conversation with the people across the table, it's not impeding my view. For my servingware, again, I want to do something a little nicer and classy than just throwing the pot or the mixing bowl that I mixed the mashed potatoes in. So I would transfer those into something like this, which is part of my matching set. This is an antique china set that I have. I like to collect antique china, and so this is more of my winter fall themed ware that I use when I'm setting the table in the fall and winter. So I've got my platter for my turkey, I've got my bowl for my mashed potatoes, I've got additional bowls for maybe my green bean casserole, I've got my gravy boat, this could be for rolls, and then I've got a couple of other bowls and dishes that I could use for other sides if I needed more. But the idea is to use something that kind of coordinates and looks nice. Not that everything has to be matching, but just use something that's coordinating with what you've got going on the table to make it beautiful and harmonious. Now I have dimmed the lights. I've got 4 can lights on a dimmer, and then I've got the lamps behind me that are more of an accent light because of the black shade. So they're just casting that warm light to the ceiling and down on to the china cabinets, just for kind of mood, to keep that warm glow. You noticed my centerpiece, I do have LED candles instead of real flamed candles, and that's because I have a fear of, somebody passing something and accidentally maybe passing it with their arm and catching something on fire. It could happen. So I use the LED instead in the centerpiece, just safety first. So this is the formal dining that I like to do. We've got nice, comfortable chairs to sit in so that we can sit for hours if we want, chatting and laughing and having a good time. And it just has that intimate feel. I can use my little bowls or the smaller plates also for the dessert if I'd like. And again, I may leave those on the table or maybe bring them in after we've cleared off these plates. That is kind of nice to kind of clear away the dinner plates. This is something that James's mom does that I really enjoy. She has family members kind of have jobs, and a group will clear away all the dinner dishes to kind of clear everybody's palate and their space so that they have room when it comes to dessert time. We might clear all the water goblets or the wine glasses or what have you away, and then there's room for maybe a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something like that to enjoy with your dessert. So the idea for formal dining, making it a little classy with the mood lighting, keeping the dishware harmonious with each other, not necessarily matchy, doesn't have to be that, but just kind of keeping the color palette together with what you have or picking up a few new items to go along with what your table setting may be.
Good day, eh?
Take off your hoser. That was Bob and Doug McKenzie. That was our rendition of Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Oh,
If you're from Canada, you know who Bob and Doug McKenzie were. Greatest actors of our time. Okay. So, little recap on the formal dining table. So, I take formal dining a little bit for granted because our dining room table's always set. She does such a great job of keeping the table set. It always looks great. She has different sets of china that she rotates out for different seasons, and it's just, you know, you get used to it, and then you come home one day, and wow, it's all different candles and different greenery and different china and different water goblets and things like that. It's very nice, and I enjoy it. I like coming home to see that. It just looks like we're ready to eat. And
You'd be hard pressed to find anything that matches on our dining room table. I have a turkey.
You have a turkey?
I have a little turkey on ours.
Okay. I don't know if we have a turkey on
I
ours.
found it in some garage sale.
Oh, good. Well, garage sale turkeys aren't bad. We have turkeys at the boutique if you want to.
True.
We can get you a staff discount on a turkey, I think. Don't we have turkeys?
Do we have turkey?
Do we sell all the turkeys?
I don't remember.
Maybe we don't have turkeys. Come on by and check it out. If we got a turkey, you can get them at the boutique. So, but anyway, so the kind of the recap on the formal is that's what I'm used to growing up because my mom does formal table. But I've been to Thanksgiving where we eat off paper plates too, and you know it's not even a preference or a style. It's sorry, taking your jewelry off here.
I'm so sorry. My earrings got caught in my hair.
Oh, okay. What are we doing here? So it's all about what you're thankful for. It's about the family around you. It's about the food in front of you. It's what you're thankful for. Whether you're eating off a paper plate or whether you're eating off of antique china with real silverware and crystal goblets or paper cups, doesn't matter. It's all about being thankful for who you're with, who's around the table, and that's what it comes right down to. So that's kind of the boutique's take on a casual and a formal dining. Both are great. You know what? As long as there's some turkey
In the middle, yep.
in the middle, some mashed potatoes, some green beans, and some of that carrot turnip mash.
Yep.
More could you ask for?
Apple
Gravy.
pie.
Apple pie. You can always ask for apple pie. That's right. Yeah, that's Canadian and American. People say as American as apple pie. We got those in Canada too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't you worry about us. We're doing just fine up there. Okay, so I think up next we've got Trisha's video.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
So I am Trish and I work at the boutique. I am thankful for all the family units that I have because I've got quite a few of them. Living about 700 miles away from home, I'm very grateful to have family units here as well as back in Canada. I obviously have my very handsome husband Dan, my beautiful stepson Benjamin, and Lou, who is staying with us. So that's one family unit, but I've also got some Canadian family, which helps me when I am missing back home. And then I've got my Barron's family that I'm very grateful for. We get these great breakfasts on Friday, which are so super, and we all get to gather around, which is really nice. But I'm really grateful for the texts that I get all day long from my family, and they are texts of encouragement and banter that goes back and forth and lots of jokes, and they keep me working really hard all day long, and just thankful for James and Jen.
Trish. Why am I thankful for Trish? Well, I have to be careful here tonight because she is co-hosting with me, and if I don't say the right things here, then it could be an ugly rest of the show. So, but anyways, I'm very, very thankful for Trish. Trish is over here a lot of the times by herself. She's not kind of with the rest of the crew all the time, but she's over here and she does a wonderful job over here. She keeps the place clean and neat. She keeps price tags on everything. She keeps inventories right. She decorates the trees and she does the displays. And I can come in here 3 different times in a week, and every time I come in, things have been moved around and things are fresh, they're different, they're unique. We get a lot of response from customers saying, "Oh, Trish is so great." That's awesome. As a business owner, you love to hear that. Trish is a fellow Canadian, as we've probably already told you during the show, but we get along that way as well because we both enjoy poutine and Tim Hortons. But Trish is a great addition to the team. We love having her here. She also adds a bubbly personality that's just wonderful to have. She is great to have here. She giggled at the bubbly personality. But anyways, I want to give her a second to just she was talking about her family, and she said, and we have Lou, who stays with us.
Yeah.
So tell us about Lou. Just
Lou is someone that we brought from Spain. She's an exchange student, and it's something that our family's been considering doing for about 3 years now, and it was finally the right time, the right situation, and so she's an amazing addition to our family. We're going to Canada with her tomorrow.
Awesome.
So she'll get to be in Canada as well, and yeah, she's
cool. That's just the
She's
kind of thing
probably
that Trish
watching
does.
tonight.
She brings people from Spain and shows them Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Oh, look at this. Michelle says, "I love Trish," and she even said it twice. Michelle Barrett. Now, do I have the right Michelle? Michelle Barrett is the one that does the greeting cards.
Nope.
No?
Oh, Michelle Barrett. I
Yes.
saw Blair. I'm like, Michelle Blair? Barrett. Yeah.
Barrett does the greeting cards. Thank you. We have 2 Michelles, and I get them mixed up. Sorry, Michelle. But Michelle does the greeting cards, and you know, it's funny. Was it Valentine's Day? I don't know what holiday it was, but I was in town and I realized I did not have a card, so I ran into a local big box card store, rhymes with Hallmark, and I got a card, and I think it was like $8.99 or something for a greeting card from that big store, and I thought to myself, boy, greeting cards have gotten a little expensive. We've got these cards in the boutique, and they're handmade, and they are gorgeous. I mean, they are the prettiest cards around. They
And
really
the
are.
Christmas ones are, they're all
They're
beautiful,
beautiful.
but the Christmas ones are just...
Yeah, she went over and above on the Christmas. They're stunning, and I don't think they're $8.99.
No, they're $7.
$7.50, I think, or $7.
Just $7, I think.
Whatever they are, it's a deal. I mean, it's less expensive than the big box stores. How do we do it? I'm not sure. But they're fantastic cards. So I encourage you, if you don't have Christmas cards yet, swing by the boutique, grab your Christmas cards. We're going to save you a couple of bucks, and you're going to give a nicer card. And they're just, you're supporting a local business twice. You're supporting the boutique, and you're supporting Michelle, who makes these cards. And she does a great job. Happy Thanksgiving, Michelle. So the next thing we want to do real quick is we've got Jen back on the line here. She wants to give us her thoughts on Thankful.
I have so much to be thankful for. I'm thankful for a supportive family. I'm so thankful for the staff that we have right now. They make me laugh every day. They support James and I in ways that we have not had a crew support us before. They're all in. They're truly an extension to our family. And I'm so thankful for the talents that they bring. Each one of them are so unique, and they bring, each of them bring their own individual energy and skills to the table every day. And I'm just so, so thankful for everything they do. I'm really thankful for my supportive husband. James, you guys don't see everything that he does for me, the support that he gives me, the encouragement that he gives me. If I get discouraged or frustrated because something's hard, he always encourages me to keep going, to push through. If I have wild and crazy ideas or dreams, he's 100% in and supportive of me. If I have a wild idea that we need to do something for someone, he's all in and jumps in and does it with me. He is just amazing, and I'm extremely thankful for him.
The cameraman is blushing. Yes. So yeah, I had to sit through that and film that. So thank you, darling. It is a pleasure to work with Jen every single day. Not only do we work together, we play together, we even live together. It's a great relationship. We are together a lot, and it's just weird because she's in Indiana right now and I'm here. We're still working together. She's on here and she's doing the comments on there, and she was supportive in building the content for the show, getting that all set up for me before she left. And we do try to support each other in all that we do. Thankful doesn't say enough. I'm much more than thankful for all the different things that we get to do together, the things we get to experience, the shows we get to go to together, the travel we do, the crazy ideas we come up with, and we're like, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just do it. We don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it, and we just know we're going to do it.
You guys do it.
And then we do it. And somehow, I'm just not sure how we do it all, but we do it. We're just one of those the teams where we decide this is what we're going to do, and then it's just somehow it happens. And like Jan said, we have a fantastic crew around us. None of it could happen without our crew. We just, we're only two people, and when we set out to do something, everything we set out to do is much bigger than two people, and you need to have all the support from all your staff, and we have it, and it's awesome. So for us, it's not scary to jump into something new. For us, it's not scary to try something new, because we know that they're going to have our back, we know they're going to support us, and we know that in turn will make us a success, and then we spread that all around for everybody. So that's what we do here, and we are so thankful for the team. We are thankful for the customers that have supported us this past year. We've been incredibly busy both in the tile store and the boutique. It's been a good year. It's been a lot of growth. Look who's jumping on to say Happy Thanksgiving, Canucks. Oh, and he's jumping up there. Yeah, there we go. So, but anyways, thanks, Dan. The aforementioned good-looking guy.
Huh?
The aforementioned good-looking guy that you were talking about. Yes. So, anyways, but we just want to say thank you for the support that you've given us. I think we need to draw a name.
We do.
So the free ticket to come to this Thursday at 6:30 here at the tile store, second floor, 6:30 to 8:30. Then we move over to the boutique building, which is actually, no, it is that way. I guess if you're looking, it's that way. That's where we're going. But I'm going to let Trish draw a name real quick.
All right, and the person also gets to receive one of these in this draw. Oh, dear. Okay.
I've got my Canadian cape on. Are you going to draw and let me read it, or are you going to draw it in? You should draw it in and read it.
I'm going to draw and read it.
Yeah, draw it in and read it.
Alrighty. So the winner of it is Penny Minter.
Penny Minter.
Penny Minter, not Winter.
Penny Minter.
Penny Minter.
And Penny, we're going to give you a phone call and let you know. Congratulations, you have won the draw tonight. That's my cape. I'm thankful for my home country of Canada. I really am. I enjoy living here, but I am thankful that I was born in Canada. I was raised there. I know you are too.
Yes, I am.
So thank you for joining us tonight on this. There you go. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do this at the end. Oh, and thank you. We've
On
got
this
another.
US
You want to tell us about our other Canadian friend who supported us and Shelly?
Shelly, oh, Shelly did most of this, so thank you, Shelly.
Thank you, Shelly. Whenever we
Canadian
want to,
friend.
do a prank,
Shelly's
Shelly's
our
the number
girl.
one person you call on your list. Like, hey, Shelly, here's what we want to do. Can you help us out? And she's like, yeah. Let me jump over there with my truck and a truckload of stuff. So thank you, Shelly, for all the Canadian backup gear. We appreciate you. And have a great Tuesday night. Do you want to say anything?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And Ashlyn's in the back. We can't. There. Ashlyn's trying to wave her flag. That
There we go.
there you go. That didn't turn out well at all. Have a great night.
Oh, poor Jen.
Oh, poor Jen.